Good evening, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to join you tonight on this very special Winter Solstice for 2020. What a time, what a season, what a period we've had here in New South Wales. We've had communities right across New South Wales with extraordinary drought conditions building over the last couple of years, culminating in the conditions that led to the worst ever bushfire experience we've had in New South Wales. More than 5.5 million hectares destroyed, 26 lives lost, and we've seen damage and destruction extending from the Queensland border all the way down to the Victorian border, with communities razed to the ground literally. Just under 2,500 homes destroyed and billions of dollars in infrastructure, livelihoods, businesses destroyed by the fires. Of course, on top of the fires, we've also seen localised floods and storms that have compounded things even further. And now we've just got these widespread implications of the COVID-19 response effort and what are the triggers and the mechanisms to get us returning to a post-COVID impact environment where we can start returning to business, to social inclusion, to connectedness in a safe way, in a productive way going forward. No matter who you are, what we've experienced in the last 6 to 12 months has got to take a toll. It takes a toll on all of us. As someone who was personally involved in so many ways, with the last fire season particularly, I visited lots of area. I caught up with lots of local community members, volunteers, families, community leaders. Everybody has been touched and affected, and we've all got our own stories, we've all got our own experiences, and the way the fires, the way the disasters have affected us is going to be very different to each and every one of us. But what we all share in is grief and concern and despair, and that's normal. And as a matter of fact, I've got more concern for those people that think they've gone through this season and everything's okay, because it simply isn't. But what is okay is to acknowledge and recognise that we're all in this together, that there is hope, there is support. One of the most powerful things we can do is openly talk to each other, talk to our families, talk to our loved ones, talk to our friends, talk to our mates in our local brigade or our local community, because we are all experiencing this together, and it is okay to have those conversations. It's critically important to have those conversations because it hurts us all in different ways. But what I would plead with everybody is to acknowledge and recognise that there's renewal, there's recovery. Most importantly, there's hope. There's hope for all of us because the community now more than ever needs us all to come together, figuratively speaking in the COVID world of course, but come together in a time when we need to pull together the most. We need to look out for each other. We need to look out for strangers. We need to look out for neighbours. We need to look out for mates. We saw the very worst of Mother Nature over the last 6 to 12 months, but at the same time, we saw the very best in humanity. We saw the very best in love and support and care and giving that we don't want to lose. And whilst we talk very much at the moment about social distancing, I don't like the phrase social distancing. What we're talking about is physical distancing. And physical distancing is necessary to be operating in a COVID-safe environment. But that doesn't mean we should be lonely, we should be isolated, we should be struggling. Now more than ever, make that phone call, send that message, but follow up. Ask, are you okay? How you're travelling? And most importantly, pause and wait for the response, listen to the response and follow up with the questions. We all need to know that we're doing this together. We all need to know that we're experiencing these challenges together, albeit in different ways, in different experiences, different personal situations, but together we can work with one another, we can support one another, and if we need to, we can reach out and get access to those professional services if we want to use them and access them. It is really important for some, but most importantly, what's most important for most is to know that what we're going through is normal, is acceptable, and no one judges us for the challenges we're experiencing. It is really, really critical. So on this Winter Solstice, I would simply say, look out for each other, look out for yourself. While you're asking how others are going, ask the person in the mirror, are you going okay? And if you're thinking to yourself, no, I'm not, put your hand up, talk to somebody, because now more than ever, we need you. We've got hope, we've all got hope. We're seeing renewal, we're seeing recovery, we're seeing record amounts of programs of support and assistance being made available, people on the ground, online services. They're there for a reason. We want people to use them. We want people to get through. We want people in their community to rebuild and flourish beyond what we've been experiencing for the last 6 months. Have a wonderful evening, but most importantly, look out for each other. It matters now more than ever before.